Hey guys, Christopher here, and today I wanted to make a video about money, about how to manifest money, and about how to not obsess over money and chase it too much, right? Get your priorities straight. So, one thing that I think that people do way too often that is detrimental to them manifesting money in their life is they have a negative view on money, right? Like they're always thinking, oh, I don't have enough, and they're always looking for deals and feeling bad about spending money. And not that looking for deals is bad, but if you're thinking about it in a negative way, like I have to have this deal in order to afford this, that's going to hinder your manifestation of money. So, Rich Lopp, what he said really struck a chord with me one time. He said, the last time that I even remember them telling me the price of my groceries at the grocery store, I don't even remember. They tell me the price and I just stick my card in and there it goes. And that's a really good way to manifest money is by not having that buyer's remorse feeling. If you have that, it's just going to continue you to have a deficit, right? So if you are listening for the price of the groceries and they say it's $300 and you kind of cringe a little bit and you start to feel bad about it, you're manifesting more of that. You're feeling that emotion and you're manifesting more of not having enough money, right? Of feeling that way. So usually the best thing is to just not even pay attention to it. Just, oh, I can afford that. I can afford that. Now, not to say to be irresponsible. I mean, you want to keep an eye on your finances, but when you look at your bank account, if your bank account's low, don't feel that feeling of like not having enough, right? Always just try to trick yourself into thinking that it's more money, and just always be on that vibration of abundance, that you have plenty, right? Like if you're window shopping and you walk by, some clothes, you just say, I can afford that, I can afford that, right? Even if they're really expensive clothes, but never walk past it and say, oh, that's too expensive, I can't afford that, right? Never think that. So as far as attracting money into your life goes, guys, you have to think of money as if you already have it, right? Not as that you want it. See, that's the thing, is a lot of people think, well, I'm thinking about that I want money, not that I don't want money. But if you're thinking about wanting money, then the universe doesn't understand that. It just knows that you're thinking about wanting money, so it's going to give you more of wanting money, right? It's going to give you more evidence to support that you want money that you don't have, right? So you always think about things as if you already have them. So if you want something specific like a material thing, just think of yourself as if you already have it, if it's already yours and you own it, right? And you can daydream about it. That's a really huge manifestation skill, guys, is to daydream about stuff that you want as if it's already yours, right? You can manifest relationships into your life this way. You can manifest material things into your life this way by thinking that you already have them, and you can manifest soulmates this way. If you're a twin flame, you can't really manifest a twin flame in the same way, because the law of attraction works to where you are attracting something external to yourself, right? But your twin flame is yourself, so you're trying to attract yourself to yourself, right? So it's a little bit different process, guys. That's something for another video. But real quick, just to let you know, if you are a twin flame and you want to attract your twin flame, how you do it is by not thinking of them. It's a paradox, right? So it's the opposite of what you would do with a soulmate. But anyways, as far as money goes, guys, there's another thing too, is that money is important and it's great to have, but the thing is that don't get so caught up in chasing money so much that you forget about the things that are really important, right? So you can't take the money with you, and life is short. So not that anyone can't have a life of abundance, we all can have that, but if, like, we all go into the same size box when we die, right? And you don't take your money with you, and I don't think anyone in history on their deathbed ever said, man, I wish I spent more time at the office. You know what I mean? It's like they're thinking they should have spent more time with their family. And, if you're spending so much time at work, no matter what your position is, if you died, they're going to have, they're going to be advertising your position before your name even hits the obituaries, right? So nobody is irreplaceable, and that's one thing you need to understand, guys. Is people are breaking their backs for companies and neglecting their families, and for what? I mean, they'd replace you if they didn't have you, right? I mean, so just remember, guys, that money is important, but don't neglect your family over it, right? I like to spend as much time with my family as I can because those are really the important things, and to be present in the present moment, right? So a lot of times I have my mom and my sister and my dad, but I mainly just have my little Morkies, right? So what I have is a lot of times I'll just be caught up in my own head working on my YouTube channel, not this one, my other YouTube channel. It's called Denver Metro Audits. I'll leave a link if you want to check it out. But what happens is I'll be so caught up, just busy with that stuff, that I'll neglect my dogs, and I'll be, not present with them because I'm too busy on my phone or doing stuff on YouTube and stuff. And it's like, man, you know what? If one of these guys died, I had a scary incident with Loaf recently. It's like, man, I would have been regretting that I didn't spend more time with him, that I was too busy doing editing on the computer instead of, taking him on a walk. So remember the things that are important to you guys. That's the most important thing. Be present in the present moment. Like if you're sitting there with your dog on a bench, and that little cloud that comes from your head, it's like little dots, and then it's got a cloud of what you're thinking about. A human being will be thinking about the bills they got to pay, and this that they got to do, and this doctor's appointment, and all the stuff on their schedule that they got to be figuring out. They'll just be in their own thoughts, right? And if you put a picture of the dog, what they're thinking about, it'll just be a picture of them together on the bench sitting there, right? They're in the present moment. That's why they're happier. And that's the most important thing, guys, is that don't be so caught up in thinking about all these things that you need to do, and that's your mind taking over. It's your ego trying to take over, right? But you're not your mind. You are your soul, right? Your body, mind, and soul, right? So when you die, your body ceases to function and your mind ceases to exist. And what's left? You're left. And what you is a soul. And soul is pure consciousness. It's a singularity, right? The mind is duality, okay? So being present in the present moment all the time will help your manifestation skills too. So if you're not caught up in your mind too much, try to be present as much as possible. And when I say be present, I mean just you're noticing things. Like when you're washing your hands, you're noticing that the water on your hands is warm or cold, and you could feel the soap, right? You're just being present. You're being aware of it, right? You are noticing that you're the noticer of your thoughts. You're not being your thoughts. When you're driving, you're noticing your hands on the steering wheel, right? And you're noticing that the lines on the road. You're just in the present moment, guys. If you can just master that, your life will take a huge turnaround, guys. Once I started to focus on being present all the time, my other YouTube channel started growing and being successful, and it's not a coincidence, guys. It's just because I learned how to be present. So, but that's pretty much all I got for this one, guys. So yeah, remember, guys, when it comes to money, do not feel bad about it. Do not feel bad about spending money. Do not feel bad when you look at your bank account. If you're doing that, you're just going to manifest more of feeling that way, right? So whatever you think about, however you feel inside, whatever emotions you're feeling are a direct reflection of your reality, right? So if you're thinking, oh man, I don't have enough money, the universe has no choice but to say, okay, your wish is my command. Here's some more evidence to support that, right? But if you're like, hey, I have plenty of money, my bank account's stacked, I can afford this, I can afford that, and it's not just for 1 hour or one day, it's every single day thinking that way. Eventually, the universe will shift and it will say, okay, your wish is my command. Here's some more evidence to support that, right? And all of a sudden, you'll get a new car, right? You'll be able to afford a new car. You'll have a nicer car. You'll be able to afford some nicer furniture, whatever it is, right, guys? That's how you attract abundance into your life. And don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen right away. Too many people give up right before their blessing is about to come in, guys. It's persistence that will attract that stuff to you, okay? So Anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. If you like my content, it's a newer channel, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. And until next time, guys, love and light.